Because we have a tendency in churches to categorize sin. And we have a tendency to think, oh boy, that person murdered, oh, that's awful. Oh, that person's committed adultery, or that person's homosexual, or that person's alcoholic, or that, and all of those are terrible sins. But you know what? The Bible names a bunch of sins. I'm talking about pride and self-righteousness. And, thinking you're better, a little above somebody else is a sin. Did you know that? Did you know being jealous of somebody is a sin? Did you know, let me just read you off some, okay? Let me just read you this list of sins, lest you think that I'm just preaching to them a bunch of whoremongers and adulterers and drug dealers out there in the world somewhere. Let me give you a list of sins. Church members, everybody listening? All right, here we go. You need to pray about these. All unrighteousness. All right? I'm going to give you 36 of them. 36 sins. Number 1, a secret pride in being successful. Number 2, a secret pride in your training, education, or your appearance. Number 3, an important, independent spirit. Number 4, feeling bitter over what somebody has said about you. Number 5, being bitter when you hear about another person's success that's in the same business you're in. Number 6, being sarcastic or unyielding. Number 7, having a touchy, sensitive spirit. Number 8, a desire to attract attention of the opposite sex. Number 9, saying and doing things to attract attention to yourself. Number 10, complaining. Number 11, a desire to quit trying to do right. Number 12, unnatural or abusive acts to self or others. Number 13, a deceitful spirit that seeks to create false impressions, making people think you're really something you ain't. 14, finding fault when you are unnoticed. Number 15, lustful and wandering eyes. Number 16, shrinking from duty. Number 17, a tendency to retaliate when you're crossed. Number 18, permitting things in your life you would condemn in somebody else's. Number 19, being shallow and stingy. Number 20, unclean in your thought life. Number 21, being vain or light in conversation. Number 22, being a joker or a jester, telling off-color jokes and joking. 23, unwilling to put out for others unless personal gain or advantage is involved. 24, partiality to certain persons that you like. 25, always wondering how great you could have been had things not happened the way they did. 26, not appreciating what God has given you. 27, being constantly afraid of failure. 28, having unmerciful attitude toward those that fail. 29, having inferior attitude toward those who are successive and exalted. 30, a false or exaggerated humility. I'm just so... yeah. 31, imagining how others are praising you or speaking well of you when you're not around. 32, straining at the truth. 33, showing an I don't care attitude toward being caught in your sin. 34, shirking responsibility. 35, having a nervous feeling when you see somebody doing something that you think you could do better. 36, being friendly to someone just because they think they might help you or give you money or advance your position at work. Should I just stop right there and give the invitation? Sin is a lot more than taking a gun and shooting somebody. Sin is a lot more than cooking up a mess of meth. Sin is a lot more than stealing something from your neighbor's yard or other garden. Sin is a lot more than going and committing some kind of outward sin that we thought. The definition of sin is anything that crosses the law or the revealed will of God.